Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome to Crusader Kings with our East Anglia campaign. Now, in the last episode we managed to color pretty well inside the lines of East Anglia, taking some territories from Powys, also taking some territories from Yamtland. He had a territory here that we now control in Somerset, and we actually have to give it away because we hold too many titles at this point. Our allies are, or our vassals are a little bit unhappy with us because we control too many duchies, and it might actually be a pretty good idea to give one away because, as you can see, most of them are pretty unhappy with us. We care more for the feudal ones, but given that none of them are actually happy with us, I don't think it's really that great to not provide them with one. Something that I want to do, I was thinking just earlier, is first of all go to our sister. She has been married away. She's rakish and she's ill at this point, but maybe we can actually bring her back in our court. Maybe we can marry her and create an alliance somewhere. Another thing that we could do is for our king, because I am looking for bringing another person in, is to check this living member. So look for people in our house and bring them into our court. I was looking at this guy who is pretty diligent. He's the son of Chieftainess Bebin. He is Anglo-Saxon, he's insular Christian, not great, but I would like to invite him to our court, and will not accept because she doesn't really like us. He is the Liege champion and the base reluctant is at -50, but we do have a hook on. So with that, we can actually bring him in. And now that we've brought him in, I would like to grant him the title, maybe not even the title of Somerset. Can we give him a higher title? Maybe. Maybe. So first of all, we'll grant him this title. And now, we can probably give him a higher title. So either give him the petty kingdom of Mercia, or of East CX, which is a duchy title, yeah, or the earldom of Derby. So we have the kingdom of East Anglia with this petty kingdom, and this one, and this one. And there's the petty kingdom of East CX, which is pretty good. If we do give this one away, this is just a county title, so it doesn't really count. I mean, it will count on the domain size, but we need to give one of these ones away, right? The duchy, this is a duchy title, and this is a duchy title. I almost don't want to keep this duchy title. I would actually like to move my capital. I think it's actually a pretty good idea to move my capital here, in London. It doesn't have a whole lot of buildings inside, but it will be more protected. Maybe as soon as we construct the Tower of London, we will move the capital there. So, if we take a look at this territory, like, this place has developed nicely, but I don't think it's that important to keep it. This territory has not developed at all. It provides us with quite a bit of tax. But once again, I don't know if it's that impressive. Maybe for the moment we'll just wait until we have 1,000, build the Tower of London, and then we'll see from there what we do. Oh, let's check this out. So, our daughter here, let's marry her to someone. But from where? Because these territories, as far as I'm concerned, don't really provide us with much. Let's convert the fate of this territory to Catholic, from Orthodox to Catholic. Promote our culture. We can do that in a few places. But I think collecting taxes is pretty good. I would like now to continue swaying our countess. Can we seduce her? Attempt to romance queen, gaining prestige, improving their opinion of you, and possibly becoming soulmates? Or possibly making her our lover. Let's try to romance her. Oh, chances are low. Seduce her? Oh, she's better seduced. Let's start a bit of a seduction scheme. We can ransom this guy for 10 gold. And that's not a whole lot of gold. You don't sound that good to me. Let's see, what else do we have here? To ransom you, nobody wants to ransom you. If we execute you, there's no penalties, so we will just do that. We will execute you as well. He's got what? High chieftain relation there. Demand conversion, gain a weak hook on him. Let's let him go. With you, you are a giant peasant leader and eel, and also a cautious leader. You are not worth anything. So he's a known criminal and nothing can stop that. Ransom, so he could be ransomed for 10 gold, but he has prowess of 15. If we were to negotiate a release and recruit him, yeah, let's convert him and recruit him and bring him in our court, because he's quite strong. Okay, Clement, oh, so we brought her in. Let's see, we can marry her to someone. Let's keep checking on these people. Somewhere in here we might be able to marry her. In this empire, how many titles? There are a few kingdoms. This is one. No, there's just one kingdom of Aquitania, and then there's the Empire of France. I'm trying to figure out if it's a good idea to make multiple kingdoms. There's like they have this. Here there are multiple kings or despots for this area, and then there's an emperor. Yeah, it's a bit tough to think of how we should be doing this. I would like, let's see, can we find a spouse? And we can look at the maximum age. No, let's go for all. The difference might be 10 at most. Fertility, health, religion, culture, traits. We go for Catholics, let's try. Or all. Let's do it all. She is now 8. So maybe on age difference we'll go with 5. And when it comes to 5, diligent, cynical, member of your family. No, let's look outside of our family. With the Duchy of Orléans. Oh, there's a risk there be inbred. But that was a pretty good alliance there. potential alliance of Gascon. This could be good as well. But we won matrilinearly, and they would not accept that. Okay. This is pretty good. They would accept matrilinearly. They're vastly inferior. They're of a house. Let's make sure. Oh, they're of a house far away. Does that mean that she would leave? Or does that mean that he comes to us? Matrilinearly, children will be born into their mother's house instead of their father's. Let's do that. Let's try to bring the boy in to our family. They are betrothed now. We could even try to find a spouse for her. Wait, this guy? Nope. I want to look for matrilinearly. Someone who would accept matrilinearly would be the best for us. Okay, she would, and she's from Italy. Maybe somewhere closer to home? From Hampshire here? Oh, but there's the risk that they'll be inbred. Ferrara. With Berry, the county of Berry. But he's a hunchback. From Sussex here. Oh, they would accept. Let's give this a go. So there was an independence faction, but that went away. Ekfrida, Lord Elsige's daughter and heir, is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy in mind, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Ekfrida could be used to extend my influence over the Lord. So either I send her as a personal spy, reveals one of his secrets to you, okay? You are the key to a beautiful trap. We gain intrigue, we lose our house head on... You lose your house head hook, okay. There is a chance that we will stage a murder, 20 chance that she dies, yeah, no. Make it clear how easily I can reach him, which is not great. Spread a few rumors about how terrifying I am. Let's just do that. Amorous understanding. In my pursuit of King Eleonora's affection, it would be very helpful to know exactly what her tastes and preferences are. I'm sure I can convince her to tell me. We don't have the diplomacy to ask her. My spies will uncover this one. You know what? I'm just gonna ask and get one diplomacy. Yeah, well, let's just ask. Let's gain some of those. For sure, bonuses, right? Can I grant titles yet to her? No, I cannot. I have been made aware that Queen Eleanor is very close to her brother. Gaining his favor might help me catch her attention. He gets a weak hook on us, gain some opinion, budding interest, okay? Or we could send some money. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have, even though he has a hook on us, I think it's going to be pretty good. The next time we meet, Alienor offers a wider smile than usual. My brother Thibault told me of how you helped him and I wanted to offer my thanks. Anything for your brother, huh? Now she's pregnant. Hopefully it's with a boy. And we don't have to worry about this primary heir. Hold a hand, hold a fist, hold a fist. Gonna cost us 200 gold. We have the money to build that building, but our vassals are very unhappy with us. My guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The moon is bright and the spirits are high. Let the feast begin. Active elections, okay. She's the next in line. Clementia of East Anglia can marry. Okay, so we can marry her. Let's see, where could we marry her? Insular Christianity. Lustful, callous, and forgiving. She's Italian. Matrilineally, no, they will not accept. Let's try to marry to someone who might accept. She loses some prestige, but he gains a whole lot of it. But he is not great. Lustful, fickle, and shy. What would be... his traits are not bad. Yeah, let's send this. We could tell that Seer had too much to drink, even though she insisted on showing us how sober she was. Simply rising from her seat proved too much for her, and now I'm covered in her vomit. Yeah, we know this. Ah, what a show to put, increased her opinion with her. She is our mother. We should even arrange a marriage there. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Higher standards of courtesy. Yeah, let's get some more prestige per month. I gladly accept your marriage proposal, your sister Clementia and my cousin. Okay, great. I listen intently to the Lord Elfsiege as he carelessly reveals all manner of things. So we found an attempted murder secret on him. Okay. We could be blackmailing him. The Lord over there is smiling at a maid across the hall with intimate familiarity, a possible affair. That lord on the other side of the hall is wearing the same boots as yesterday. Financial troubles. Everyone is hiding something, and with a practiced eye, even the smallest of details will show you the whole pictures. They are wearing the shame, so openly observant for details, giving us scheme resistance of 8. Now how cool is that? With everyone headed for their respective home, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife to thank. Great! So now we have a slightly better relation with everybody else, which is really good, since we don't get a whole lot of experience out of our education. Things are getting pretty hard to improve. Yeah, what was he doing? He was increasing control here in the north. I think it's better used here in the capital, or in our future capital, better said. Development is okay. Cambridgeshire, a call to war from the Duchy of Gelre against this duchy. Okay, well, he just has to survive for long enough and we will be able to help. Let's move the rally point into this port. Let's raise our armies. My beloved wife, the servants have all been sent away and our bed has been decorated with seashells. As Queen Eleanor enters our chamber, she smiles humbly and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths, and nymphs, we reaffirm our devotion we swore before God. Okay? So she becomes our lover, 20 opinion, ends our scheme, and we sleep with her. The bonds of marriage are enough. Okay. Oh, let's have her become our lover. That is totally fine. Romance attempt to romance king queen, gaining prestige, improving their opinion, and possibly becoming soulmates. I don't know what this does. Let's try to become soulmates. The time has come to let my feelings towards Queen Eleanor be known. I want her to remember this day for the rest of her life. So we can sing a ballad. I doubt that would be good. Secretly plant a ladder in her chambers. Impress her by winning a sparring match, or go with my gut in the moment. Let's go with my gut. My declaration of love is for Queen Eleanor's eyes only. No one else matters. I pour my heart out page after page, my feelings growing as I finally put them into words. The ink has barely dried as I set out for Eleanor's chambers. I gently place the scroll on her bolster. Will she lay here tonight, dreaming of me? The waiting is unbearable, the thoughts of rejection makes me sick to my stomach. When her replies arrive, I tear the seal with shaking hands. While I cannot encourage you, my liege, I am most grateful for your kind words. Yours truly. Okay, so... could have been worse, I guess. Okay, let's go like this. That will be 59 gold that we spend there. This is a defensive war, so this should be going down. Or, yeah, I think it's... Yes! Oh, Eleanor, you have been so brave, so strong, words cannot describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little son. Sweet Helm? No, we had that before. Let's see. An ancestor... A good Catholic name? Shall we go with Catholic names? Maybe we should start changing the name. Let's see, Gregory, Bartholomew, Isaac, Abraham, Joseph, Paul, Stephen. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with Stefan, Stephen, Stefan? Stefan? Yeah, let's go with that name. Okay, too many duchies, too many held duchies, so we said that we are going to give some away. If you look at duchy titles, we want to keep ECX, we definitely want to keep Mercia. I don't know if I want to keep the petty kingdom of... Now we have the kingdom, right? So the petty kingdom of East Anglia should not really... If I give this away... Oh, or we cannot give it away. This is our primary title, so we definitely can't give it away. If I look at the duchies, if I check the realm out, the petty kingdom of Mercia is giving us quite a bunch of... actually, it's not that much as I thought. The petty kingdom of East Anglia is actually offering us a lot more. ECX is definitely offering us a lot more. So we're probably just going to give this away. Give Mercia away? Yeah, sounds about right. Let's check out this new kid that we brought in. The Earldom of Somerset. He's decent. He's not great, but he is decent. So as soon as this war is done, I am going to grant that to him. And hopefully at that point our vassals will be happier with us. There won't be so many tensions. Okay, we countered his sword, but their pikemen have favorable terrain as to ours, and we counter their forces quite a bit. That's already besieged there. They're besieging the rest of the area, so we can just take care of his troops. Romance, a rare flower. As my beloved and I walk through the Ipswich garden, I gesture at the greenery around us. For all their beauty, there isn't a single flower which rivals your own, my lady. There is one, she says with a mischievous smile. A rare orchid from Kabul. which is nearly impossible to cultivate. The monastery ruin in Castleton is the only place where it thrives in this region. Surely I can find a merchant willing to sell me one. So, scheme success chance plus 10 and lose some gold. I will brave the ruins for you. That doesn't seem like... Yeah, let's spend some money. What's some extra money being spent matter anymore? You know, I think we have way too many troops here. Split the army off. Let's move these troops and maybe something like that. We'll select these troops and take them there. Maybe take them home. And with these troops, we'll provide them with what they need. Flexible leader or... yeah. Oh, they've got more armies there. I think they brought in some mercenaries, so I guess we do need to use all our troops here. Just survive, dude. Do not die. Do not get captured or anything else. Child benefits from spouse's tutelage. Ah, by the way, we should be looking... Ooh, and he is intelligent. The thing is, who should teach him? Because if I teach him, nothing good will come out of it. What do we want him to be? Maybe we want him... How is our queen? Our queen is pretty good, right? She's decent at a lot of things. So maybe we'll take her away. Remove guardianship. And we will be the one who will educate her. And she can actually educate our boy. Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice. Okay, let's unite these troops and now let's go over to here. Good. What do we want to do next? There's quite a bit of battles over here. Like, these territories are fighting around. Oh, we said with... Oh, after the battle that we're gonna keep them. So he wants to defend in the forest. That is totally fine by me. I think most of these are mercenary or something. Yes, so he brought in a bunch of mercenaries. Let's try to take over this. Spouse, grow fonder. To nurture a relationship between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect, says Queen Eleanor. Some of your more influential vassals have children that I am certain Stephen would benefit from knowing. Agatha seems like a woman of good repute. She is pretty good. She's an intricate web weaver. Okay. What about her? She's great at diplomacy and learning. Or my son will do fine. You gain prestige and she gains prestige. No, let's become friends with someone who is scheming and that could protect us actually. Let's gather even more money. Do we want to move our capital? This place does not provide us with a whole lot of things. an empty position because he was murdered. He was murdered. Oh, this was our vassal, and he was murdered by whom? I have no idea who this is, but sure. Let's see, who else could we bring as a marshal? Bringing in a recruit? Not a marshal, a chancellor. As a chancellor, vassal and knight, vassal and knight. This is her daughter, his daughter. She's 13. She's a mastermind philosopher. She's great at learning. She is our vassal as well. Well, diplomacy, it's not great, but it's decent. Let's bring her in. Have a bit of a better diplomatic relationship there. I think we've actually stabilized our kingdom quite well. Let's station besiegers and go one more time to war. How much gold do we get out of it? 38. That's pretty good. Maybe we should just keep still and finish besieging this area? Maybe so. Well, for the moment, this is all the time that we have. I hope you enjoy what we've managed to do in, what is it now, 35 episodes? 36? I really hope, and if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like, please consider subscribing to the channel to keep track with with what I am posting. And do leave feedback. Leave feedback in the comments below or send it to me via email. It would be really nice to hear your opinion about what happened so far and help me grow. With that being said, I look forward to seeing you all in the next episodes. So have a wonderful day, everyone.